Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel Mystical Annie. So today we are going to do a general monthly reading for Scorpios for the month of August 2025. So this will be a general reading guys. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. For more accurate and personal readings you can reach out to me. Alright, in this reading we will see the overall energy for the month of August, the key challenges or obstacles, guidance for you, outcome for the month. Alright, it can be outcome for any situation also. So see how it resonates with you. So let's see Scorpio, what do the cards have for you dear? Alright, let's see. What do the cards have for you Scorpio? What do the cards have for you Scorpios? Scorpios, please, for the month of August. I see a few cards flipped out. I'll take that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Outcome is the Lover's card. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have the Moon energy. Okay, I feel there are subconscious fears you are dealing with. You are not able to move on from a particular situation because of the subconscious fears which keeps on popping up in your head. What will happen? How will I, deal with the whatever it is, right? How will I deal with the new situation and how can I move on? Will I be able to succeed or not? If you are planning on working something or learning something new or trying to start something of your own, you are having this self doubts, self created fears which are not letting you to take action towards it. It's like too much of thinking going on but no action. Yeah. So one side of maybe one, your mind says you can do it, but your heart says you can't, or your heart says you can do it, but your mind comes with the different questions, and now you are stuck in all those questions and doubts and confusions, and basically stuck in that fearful energy. Okay, let's see what do the cards have. Okay, I see the overall energy for the month is you are planning for something new. Okay, for some of you we'll take the career first. So in your work life I see you are having one stable kind of, maybe already a stable income, a fixed income, and now you are looking for expanding something or working on something new, maybe new skill, new hobby, starting something of your own. Or if you're in business, you are already having a proper setup in one land and now you're planning to expand your work to a different foreign land, and you're kind of focusing on expansion, on growth. That is what I see. In your relations I see that you are planning to, again, maybe some of you are planning to shift altogether with your family to a foreign land or to a new place, shifting a new house or anything like that. And for some of you I feel you are, there can be situation, this can be for very few, that now you are, there is a third party situation involved in this connection, and you are kind of stuck in this already existing relation. Maybe for some of you it can be a situation where the person you're dealing with, or you might say yourself, may be married and you're not happy there, and you are kind of thinking whether it's the right time for you to step out or not. I don't know, it may be for very few, but that is what I'm getting from the card. Okay, so take what resonates and how it resonates. All right. Okay, so the key challenges here are in your communication. It's like in your communication, when I say, I mean the way you communicate maybe, maybe one of the reason for you to invite unnecessary conflicts, disagreements, or fights. Okay, so you need to be in your work life. If you are being very sarcastic and not communicating properly, you may, be in the eyes of the management, which is not always good, right? So it should be for a good cause and not for something disrespectful or something which is not ethical. So you need to be very mindful of your communication, how you are communicating. You are very confident in what do you want, but you have to be very clear and mindful of your words, of your language, of your tone you're using when you're communicating. You're having the support, but don't get overconfident about it. It's good that you are communicating, but at the same time be very careful with your words. In your relationships also, I see, if you are not it's good that you are expressing what is happening, but you have to express it in a very polite and gentle way. Don't be blunt, don't be harsh, but communicate in a very proper way. I see that for some of you, you are very vocal about what is acceptable and what is not. Now, if I connect it with this, in your relationship area, if there is a situation where you are struggling with the third party situation kind of thing, or anything like that which is not acceptable, you are not afraid of speaking about it. It's a good thing, but at the same time be mindful how this kind of your way of communication, where it might take the situation to. Okay, so be very careful with your words and the way you're expressing it. The advice for you here is to be very patient. As I said, being vocal is good, but you have to be very mature about it. How you are saying, what kind of situation it is, everything. You have to be very patient, very mature in dealing with this situation. You have to, don't try to, if the person in front of you is quiet, don't try to, poke the person, okay, too much, or trigger the energy of the person too much, that the situation goes beyond your hand and you cannot handle it anymore. Okay, so just try to be patient and mature when you're dealing with the situation. It's like taming a lion. How can you tame a lion? You cannot be aggressive, right? So you have to be very calm when you are dealing with this kind of situation. Or maybe at your workplace, you may be given something which is not okay for you to deal with, so you cannot be harsh about it that I'm not going to do it. Rather, you need to figure a middle way out to deal with that situation, basically. All right, so it's like you need to have that strength, that patience, that courage to overcome that situation without losing your patience. Okay. The strength is about, there is so much passionate energy. I feel there is a communication. Maybe, as I said, there is a, you might be communicating, or there is a communication coming which is you're not expecting. Maybe something will be revealed to you which you have not been expecting, and then that's how this communication and all will come in picture. Okay, so there is something definitely being revealed. There is so much of passionate energy, I see. For some of you, I see that there is a person who might having this passionate feelings and might reach out to you out of nowhere when you're not expecting. This communication might happen maybe within 8 days from the reading, or the day you see this reading, maybe within 8 days from that, there is definitely something coming in, or something will be revealed to you which will, you know which is something you're not expecting. Because that's how now I understand the Lovers card is trying to say. It's like there is so much of passion, there is so much of, being energy of being obsessively thinking about you. There is somebody who is obsessively thinking about you, or you are thinking about somebody. Can't get over this energy of, attraction, this passion, and this, physical closeness. That kind of energy I feel this person is having, and now they won't be able to hold it for long, and they will definitely express what they are looking for from this connection, or what do they want to say. They will be definitely communicating it or revealing it to you. So there is this energy of Lovers, but you have to be very careful that you don't let this, this lust, or this passion, or this addiction energy overpower you. Okay, so just be very careful with whatever you take in or accept. Okay, because that's how the your energies will impact. Okay, other energies will impact, and you have to deal with it. So just there is definitely uh, loving energy. A person may be coming with so much of passion towards you, but I see this may not be, for some of you, may not be a long lasting connection. So be very careful with it. Just see, if you are looking for a commitment, be very careful about it in the very first stage itself. Okay, so as I said, communication is the key for you. You have to communicate, but not in a way which is going against you. All right, so that's the reading for you, Scorpio, for the month of August. If you have liked it, please subscribe to my channel for daily tarot insights. Bye bye.